Hello everyone. I know that I messed up and put the wrong time on the scheduled part, but hopefully some people will actually show up for this because I put the wrong time on there. So I'm going to wait just a few minutes for people to start popping in. Yeah, I was a little bit in a hurry whenever I was trying to get this all set up this morning. So, have my coffee. Hi, Levi. How are you? I'm glad you were able to stop by. I realized just now that I put the wrong time on the scheduled part. Hi, Black Sabbath. Good morning. How are you doing? I am actually doing pretty good today. I'm still waking up and everything. I've been up for a couple hours, but still got my coffee. And I finally brought one of my warmers in here so I don't have to keep heating up my coffee. No, you didn't have the wrong time. I put the wrong time on there. So, good morning, Jeannie, Margie. I did not realize I did that until I went to actually come in here and go live. Good morning, Laura. How are you? So, I know that I haven't done any videos this week. It has just been a really, really busy week. It's like every day I had something that I was doing, and the only video I got recorded was my premiere for the Crafting with the Holidays, which I did get Snow Castle kitted up for January. Me and Julie are going to work on that. I don't know if Kathy will be here. Sometimes she is, sometimes she isn't, but she always watches the replay. And I just wanted to, hopefully she'll come in, but she sent me some friend mail. Yes, I'm covering up her address on there, but I am so, I did open it. I looked in there, but I didn't pull it out yet. So we're going to look at it real quick. I'm going to make sure there isn't anything. Oh, that is just adorable. Okay. Says, Happy Holiday V. I wanted you to get you a small item. I recall you mentioning on your channel that you love the twist and pick pins, but your metal tip got ruined. Here's me to replace it. Your subscriber and friend, Kathy G. Isn't that just adorable? That is so cute. I love that. I love the penguins. I'm going to get some tape and I'm going to put it up here. But for now, it's going to sit up here on the box. Oops. I know I can get it to sit in there like that. There we go. I got it up there, but she sent me a metal tip single placer. Thank you so much. Because these, and I will tell you, these pins I have learned do not turn as well with the nice, with the metal placers, the ones that you buy from Diamond Art Club. They're a little bit harder to turn in there. And I found that these ones with the texture on there seem to turn a little bit better. But I really I've found out that these ones with the textured tip are I don't know if y'all can see what I'm talking about texture. They've got this little bit of texture on there. They work really well in the white pens with wax. I do not like them in the white pens with putty. The putty it's too hard to turn. Take this one out and I'm going to replace it with this one. Even though I've got some wax around here somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. Where did I put that clear wax at? It's clear, so it's not popping out at me. Yes, they're easier to turn, and I think that's what I did not like about these types of metal tips before, is because I had such a hard time turning them. You know what? I'll get further into the painting using this one later. I'm going to put some of this in there. Just some regular wax until I can find my clear wax. Let's see. I know these will not hold this whole thing, so we're just going to do part of it. Let's see. Right now, I am working on turkey for Thanksgiving. But thank you so much if you're watching this. I love the card, Kathy, and I'm actually really happy that you sent this, because now I should be doing another friend mail unboxing later. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow morning, but it may not happen till Tuesday. Oops, got to get this to where it'll fit in there. That's a little bit smaller than the other one. I might have to put a little bit more in there. And the one thing is, though, you can't overfill these Diamond Art Club ones, because then they won't go in there right. I think I only need about half of that. Okay. Let's see. Get the right end here. I'll still need to put more in there. I thought I wasn't putting enough. Or I thought I was putting too much. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's pressing down there now, so now we've got to put just a little bit more in. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it would have held this whole thing. But there's been many times I've went to fill these up, and I had to take some of the wax out. There we go. Now it's getting to the end of it. So I do not have one of my other, we will steal this one. Okay, now we got a multi-placer on the end of it too. And we're going to use this one today. Is Granny here? I didn't see her come in. Hello, Granny. How are you? But yes, I have had such a busy week this week. I do want to show you this, and he gave me permission to show it. I thought it was last week at work. They gave us a case of bananas and like 30 oranges and 20 lemons each to take home. So since we both work there, we get double. And the only thing out of that I could actually eat on my diet and everything was the lemons, because I have to drink lemon water every day. So what he does is he takes the extra fruits and vegetables and stuff that we get to his other job and gives them away. They take them home and everything. I gotta get a picture pulled up. I am so unorganized on my phone. Let me find it. And I had to laugh because he was going out to his truck to put the stuff in the truck, and he had his head. I had to laugh at this picture I took of him. I started laughing whenever he went out. Whenever he came back in, he asked me what I was laughing at. But it's just, I love this picture. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh every time I see it. But this is Josh, not Joshua. This is Josh. I'll turn it around so that y'all can see it. But I thought that was just so cute. Welcome, Julie. I'm so glad that you're here and listening. But I thought that was just adorable. Anyway, I have not got any diamond painting done. But let's go ahead and get started on some of the diamond painting. But one thing I've got 3 pens. I'm hoping I've got some more of the white pens too, but they don't have the tips on them that I want just yet. But I'm hoping to have it to where I can have 3 pens at every place that I diamond paint with. Put a 7-placer, a 4-placer, and a 2-placer on each of them. Then I won't have to carry my little monkey around back and forth to every workstation that I go to. But anyway, when was it? It was Monday before, was it Tuesday or, yeah, it was Tuesday, I believe. Anyway, I had to go to Remy's party. Not yet. I checked yesterday, Margie. It should, I think you said Saturday, right? I will go by there and check before I go to work today. The good thing is about there, even whenever he's closed down there, he's got a box that all the packages go in. Oh, okay. I thought it said Saturday, but I did check yesterday. It wasn't there yet. I will check before I go to work today, and I'll send you an email and let you know, okay? But yeah, unless I checked yesterday, but he was gone for lunch, so he might have taken it in somewhere and I just didn't see it. But I will go by there and check today. But anyway, I went to Remy's little birthday party. Or not birthday party. Christmas party at school because her mama was working. And they had made these little gingerbread houses. And they were absolutely adorable. Okay, I will definitely, that one might be in the mailbox. You know what? I did not go. I did not go and check the mailbox, so I'll definitely do that today. But anyway, they made these cute little gingerbread houses. I don't know if I meant to get a picture of it, but I'm not sure if I did or not. Hold on, let me see. No, I did not get a picture of it. But anyway, Courtney had called me and asked me if I could take her home and everything. Yes, there's all kinds of parties and stuff. But anyway, Courtney had asked if I could take her home after the party and stuff, or asked me if I could go to her party and that they could leave after the party. I didn't have to take her home, but she wanted me to, the teacher had sent home something saying that there was breakable stuff and it would be better if somebody picked them up. So whenever I got there to the party, all the kids, after the party, all the kids were leaving with their parents, and I felt bad, so I went ahead and took her home. And she got to stay with Uncle Josh for a little bit. But anyway, I set her little gingerbread house on the table in front of her so that she could show her mama whenever she got home and stuff. Well, apparently, her teacher had told them that they could eat the gingerbread houses once they got home. I don't think that's exactly what she meant was right when they got home, but anyway, I came in here to record my premiere video. And I was recording it and everything, and I go in there after that and check on her, and she's still watching her tablet and everything, watching movies on it. And I look over and she has ate like half of the candies off of her gingerbread house. So so her mama got to see the back half of the gingerbread house, not the front half of it. She had already eaten almost all the candies off of the front part of it. So I kind of laughed at that, and I had her here, and then, so Wednesday, it was a full day, so I didn't get to do a video. We went grocery shopping that morning. Got all the groceries and everything, and then after that, we came home. Got all the groceries and stuff put away and everything. Well, Wednesday night, since that's Josh's only night off, we went Christmas shopping. And we went to Texas Roadhouse before we went grocery shopping, and I found quite a few things that I could have there on my diet, so it was good. Anyway, we had a good time there. I got my everything that I wanted. I got a salad, and I don't think I'd ever ordered their green beans before, because I always got a salad and a baked potato with whatever I got from there, because I love them and I love the rolls, but I couldn't have those. So I got green beans and a salad. And I was really amazed at how good their green beans were. I was absolutely amazed at it. And then I could get a small thing of the ribs. So I knew that I was going to take some home to little Joshua, my son. So I got the meal with the steak and the ribs on it. And I ate a little bit of the steak, not much, but those ribs were really, really good. So after that, we went over to Walmart. And I need to be diamond painting a little bit. All I'm doing is chatting. Yes, everybody's so busy. And even next week, I've got a busy week. Put that over there. I'm going to get a color out and at least attempt to diamond paint a little bit. Because after I finish this part, this line of turkey for Thanksgiving, I'm putting it up for a while until we start on it next year, hopefully. And I will be bringing a different one in here, probably Snow Castle. Or maybe one of them. I don't want to bring the mystery ones in here because this is where I record at. Or a lot of y'all don't want to ruin the surprise. There it is. I knew it was in this box. Okay. So we're going to do the slashes. But anyway, we went to Walmart because we were going to go and get all the kids' Christmas presents. And we go up there, and we were probably in there for about 2 hours getting all the kids' Christmas presents and stuff. We've got 6 grandkids to shop for. That's whenever I will start working on this again. Yes, I always procrastinate. Even on recording my premiere, I was down to the last minute, and that wasn't actually what I was going to record, was not the kitting up video, but I kind of ran out of time, so I didn't get to do what I was going to do for it, but it turned out. I think so. Anyway, we get up to the we always go through the self-checkout. It's just normally quicker for us and everything. So, anyway, we get up there and Josh starts scanning all the stuff and putting it in the bags. And we got about 10 items through, and there was an error that popped up on it, and it erased our whole cart. And we had so the person that's watching over the registers had to come over there and reset that one. So we went up to the next one to rescan everything, thinking it was just a fluke. That one just messed up, caused that error and everything. Well, the next one we go to doesn't have the little scan gun. So Josh was picking up the bigger items and scanning them on there, which is a little bit hard to do on some of those. So we get about, this time we get further into it before, and he scans an item, and that register does the same thing. So he was getting a little frustrated with it. So anyway, the guy comes over and he's like, "What is the very last thing that you scanned?" And it was a little deck. It was a card game of Minecraft. Speaking of which, I've got to go and get Axel another gift because I forgot we put that one back. But anyway, he tested it out. He went to scan that, and every time you scan that particular one, it just crashes the system. So Josh was like, "I'm not rescanning all of these. I'm just not doing it." So he said, "We're going to go over to one of the registers with somebody in it." So we went over there. We finally get everything scanned and everything. and get it into the cart so that we can go out and all that. But I bet we spent another 30-45 minutes in the line, and, well, hello, Stardust, you're not supposed to be in here. Come on. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? She gets in this room and hides under the bed, which she's not supposed to be in here because the mattress that's on this bed is an air mattress. And cats and air mattresses normally do not go good together. But anyway, after about 45 minutes of that, we're finally done. And on our way home, I think we get home at like 9 o'clock. We left about 3 o'clock. We made sure that the other kids had gotten off the bus and everything before we got down there. And so before we left, and yes, Joshua was here with them. They weren't being left by themselves. Anyway, we get all that done, we go home, and Josh was like, "Do you want to go by Harps and see if they have those ice cream bars?" After all that I could actually have, I found one that I could have that I scanned, but I didn't buy it that day because I was out and about. And so I haven't went back to get it. Anyway, I was like, no, I'm just ready to go home. So we went ahead and went home. We got all the stuff is all in Josh's truck. I've got to go through it and put it all in bags and everything because I literally hate wrapping gifts. At least that many gifts at once. One or two here and there is fine, but I just absolutely hate wrapping that many gifts. And my mother-in-law loves wrapping gifts. So we take them over to her and she wraps them every year, but I've got to separate who gets what. And so I've got to do that tomorrow before I go to work. Dude, Stardust, this chair is too small for both of us. Hi, Grams, how are you? I've got Bluebird song in there. I'm going to try to do it for the Chuck Benson. If not, to be entered into it, because I don't know if I'm over halfway or just right at halfway. Because I kind of did my thing to where I go in different spots on the canvas to work on it. So if it's not eligible, that's fine. I'll still send in the progress pictures, but I'll be working on finishing that up with Granny during the check-along. And Julie. I think Julie's doing Bluebird song too, isn't she? Right. That's the one that I did not finish. And it's hanging up in my closet right now. So, I'm going to try to do it, but if it's not eligible, that's fine. I'll just send the pictures in anyway. But I'm going to be working on that in March. I've got Snow Castle that I'm going to be starting in January. And I've got, it might be Tuesday before I get one kitted up for the year-long event. I haven't actually decided which one I'm going to do. I'm thinking about, even though it's not quite huge painting, I'm thinking about doing that cat that I got from DP Over. Or I've got one from Dreamer Designs, the Firebird Panorama, which is a huge one, but I just don't know if I have enough cases left at the moment. Me too. I've got so many in there that I need to get started, and plus, this is going to be my year of Spangler. I'm going to work on Spanglers all year long. I'm almost done with Firefly Fireworks. I've got like a 40 by 50 section left to do on it. So I will have those cases soon, but I don't have them yet. But I'm really thinking about my year-long project is probably going to be the cat from DP Over, because for one, it was a PR package that I really want to get started on to see how their square drills are and how good a quality it is. Because just looking at it, it looked really good. So I'm thinking about that, but I've also got another one that's been in my stash for a while. I was thinking also about doing one of my Josephine walls. I have, what is it? I've got Snow Queen, I think, and Mask of Love, and a few others of the Josephine wall. I do have the Pisces as well. Hey, I actually got all those done. Of that color, anyway. Stardust is sitting on my lap and she keeps sliding. I'm afraid she's going to claw my legs here in a minute. She's just sitting here purring and taking in all of the attention of being in here. Yeah, those metal tips turn really well. Those newer metal tips turn really well in the white pens. I don't know what the difference is about them in these. And the metal tip that came in this one in particular, it was filled with putty. So that one ended up, it's over to the side. She's just looking up at me like, why are you talking and not petting me? I'm the one who needs all the attention here. Can y'all hear her purring? Yeah, I like the putty if I'm using it in pens like this. I like the putty in the wintertime. In the summertime, it gets too hot and too sticky. That is just my opinion on it. I know some people might not agree, but that's just my opinion. Their putty does not work for the twist and pick pens. I've had so many that I had that in that the putty just completely cracked the pen tip, these plastic ones, because it gets so hard to turn with it. But there was something else that I was going to tell y'all too, and told y'all about Remy and her eating half of her gingerbread house before her mom got to see it. Yes, it does leave some white residue. I love their clear wax. I love that wax. Even though you see that I just happen to use whatever I have laying around. I've got clear wax in here too, right here in the middle. But a lot of times I don't have that right there. What? She's just staring up at me. It's like, you know I'm here, right? She thinks that whenever I'm on a live, this is when she gets to get all of her attention. Had to have a drink of my coffee. I'm tilting it a little bit. I think y'all can see it. My Cookies for Santa mug. I was using my CRAFTINGV mug yesterday. I was afraid that I would never get that one clean. There was one day that Remy came in here and she had found some of my spare drills and she dumped them into a cup and then she poured some kind of gooey liquid in there too. To this day, I still don't know what she poured in there. And by the time I found it, that stuff was hardened, and I did not think I was ever going to get that stuff out of my CRAFTINGV mug. But I did. And I think yesterday was the first time that I drank coffee out of it since then. Stardust. I don't like those claws in my leg. She's like, well, you're not paying attention to me, so I've got to get your attention. So, but that's been a while. That was like a year ago whenever she did that. And then it took like 10, I cleaned it all out, and then it took like another 10 times going through the dishwasher for it to finally clean up. I want to say she probably got a hold of some glue, but I can't be sure that's what it was. It's a good thing I don't have the Gorilla Glue and stuff around here. But yeah, she thought she was making something pretty. But so does. Oh, and next week is going to be another busy week. Tuesday, I don't think I really have anything scheduled for Tuesday, so I'll probably be able to record some of my videos then. But Wednesday, Christmas Eve, I've got to take my mother-in-law to her doctor's appointment because Josh has told them that he'll come into work at our main job. So I'm going to go ahead and take her to her doctor's appointment for him. Okay, yeah, this is the right color. Good thing about using these trays, you can always check on which one it is where you're placing it whenever you kind of forget. But I've got that going on Wednesday. And then Thursday is Christmas. What did I forget to tell? Oh, I feel so bad about this now. Yesterday was Axel's birthday. So I told him that we would go out to Walmart and I would let him pick out his birthday present. Well, he wanted to go to Legos. He wanted the Lego Batman one. And of course, our Walmart did not have the Lego Batman. So I told him that I could order it online, but he wouldn't get it till after Christmas. So we ended up, we went out to Walmart. He was happy as could be. We got out there. They didn't have it. And I explained to him about that. I said, we'll go over there and get you a little something small for today. So I took him over there and he looked around and he found this one figurine, and it was actually a bigger figurine. It was half price. So I went ahead and got that for him so that he would have something to play with on his birthday. But I ordered this Lego set for him. This Lego set was $40-something for a Batman Lego set. But that is what he wanted. So he was all happy as could be whenever he got home. Took him back home and he showed his mom what he got. It made all kinds of noises and stuff. So hopefully he'll play with it at home. So he'll be getting his birthday present the day after Christmas. He was like, whenever I told him I had to order it, and he said, so we'll be back in school whenever it comes in? And I was like, no, not quite. You still got a little bit more time after it comes in before you have to go back to school. So he was okay with that. That was the other thing that I had going on yesterday. Of course, Joshua had to work yesterday, so I had to pick him up from work, and I got there at 2 o'clock. He was supposed to get off at 2, but it was more like 3:30 before he actually got home or got off work. So one of these days I'm going to learn that I'm just going to stay at home until he calls me, and if he has to wait a few minutes, that's fine. He is always getting off of work late. Good thing is, though, he went in at 9 o'clock. And Josh has to be at his job at 9 o'clock, too, his other job. So he rode to work with my husband, Josh, and he dropped him off so that I did not have to drive up there and stay up there all day trying to find something to do while he was at work. Because I had a lot of things at home that I had to do. And then there was, and the last thing that happened this week was I had my progress visit with the Twin Health. Actually, as of today, I think it was 11.2 pounds that I've lost. So it's starting to slow down, but I'm still losing weight, and I'm actually doing really good with this. The only thing I need to start getting in my steps, I did start going down to the community center most days and walking their walking trail down there, which what they call a walking trail isn't much of one, but it's around the basketball court, and they do have like a rubberized walking trail around it, and you have to go around that trail 13 times to equal a mile. So far, whenever I've been going down there, I've been going around it like 8 times. And then next week, I'm going to try to up it a couple more until I get to the mile. But It's actually pretty nice, though, being able to go down there and walk whenever the outdoor trail, whenever it's cold and stuff and rainy. So I still have a place that I can go to walk. Yes, I forgot all about that, Margie. I've got to look into that and see. I knew that there was something that I forgot to look into on Amazon. I did make an order on Amazon the other day. Actually, 2 or 3 orders, but the first one, and it should be coming in today. This is what that watch band is doing to my arm right here. I don't know if y'all can see that because it's made of that plastic. So I ordered an elastic band for that watch so that it'll quit doing that to my skin right there. I've had that issue with other watches in the past. So that's coming in today. And then tomorrow, my husband was talking about an omelet pan. So I got him one of those, and while I was at it, I need to stay off of Amazon shopping because I find way too much stuff that I want. I guess it could be. It's not all the way around my wrist. It's just right here, where it's tightest at. I don't know if it's an allergic reaction or not, but it irritates the skin right from right here to here. And so I ordered that. It should be in today. And of course they didn't have purple, so I think I ordered pink. And I'm putting that down on the wrong one. Oh well, there's going to be a few plus signs with the little triangle. I'm not going to take them off. I found one that I'll show it whenever. I might have to go ahead and put it on, but I'll show it to y'all once I get it. But it's an elastic one to where how you tighten it is you just move the little piece right on it to get it as tight as you need it. And I figure it being that type, it should be more breathable. I'm hoping that that's what it does with this one. Because I actually have a Galaxy watch that I don't wear for the same reason. I was hoping that this one would be different, but it's not. But now I could get all kinds of watch bands like the one that I have. I'll show it to you. I've got it over here charging. It's at 99%, so that's good. I can find all kinds of bands like this that's already on it, and I can find them cheap, but these type aren't working. This plastic, I don't know, it just causes that irritation. Yeah, they want me wearing this one all the time. I do take it off whenever I get in the shower, and of course whenever I'm charging it. But they want it to show like my sleep, how I sleep at night. But, and all that, so it counts my sleep and stress, and it takes my heart rate and all that. And I have been drinking all of my lemon water. because I'm supposed to drink, what is it, 32 ounces of lemon water a day. And I talked to her about that, and I said, I'm having trouble getting all the lemon water down because I'm one of those people that do not like lemon water. It's just, I do not like it. I will get a raspberry lemon water from Sonic, and that's actually good, but just lemon by itself, it is so hard for me to drink that. Well, she said, well, you can add stuff to it. And I was like, so I asked her about my stevia. Can I add like a half to a teaspoon of stevia to it? And she's like, that is fine. So I've started adding that to it, and I can actually drink it now without having to force it down. If this watch band works for me, I'll send you the link to it, Granny. I know that you've got the Samsung watch instead of this one, but I'm sure you should be able to find one for your watch through that. If I can, I'll look up the Samsung watch too. Because I think that you see, I did it again. Maybe I just need to get out the plus sign symbol. But I think I did all this one, and that's why I'm sitting here trying to put this on the wrong ones. What time are we at? You just okay. I will definitely try to be there. I'm sorry I missed your live this on Wednesday. That was whenever we were out shopping. But yeah, I'm really hoping that this band will fix it. And then I can have the carb counter tortillas for tacos and stuff. But I like them. The only way that I like them is toasted. Note. So, I did order something else for whenever we have tacos. I'm going to make me a taco salad. And this is what happens whenever I go online looking at, I look for a certain thing and then I find all sorts of other things that I want. Let me see if I can find it. I got this little tortilla shell. You put the tortilla shell in there and it kind of bakes it into a taco salad bowl. So I got one of those, and I'm hoping that it's going to work out better for me for whenever we have tacos. But I can't wait to try that out. So next week we will definitely be having tacos at least one day. But I got that, and then I'll show you the omelet pan. Or I'll show you the watch band that I got for it. See, this is the watch band that I ordered for my watch. Hopefully this will help with that issue. Yes, I'm going to try it because, you know, I don't even think our Taco Bell has taco salads anymore. They have like these little bowls, but they're not taco salads. I used to go up there and get those all the time. And then I'll show you what I ordered for Josh. This was the omelet pan that he wanted. Basically, you put all your stuff in there, put the eggs in there, and then you just flip it over to cook the other side. Yes, I'm hoping that this will do the same thing even with the low carb tortillas. So, and then I got one more thing. Because mine will have to be on toast from now on. But I got this so that, because a lot of times for dinner I'll do like sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits and stuff, but I can put the 4 eggs in here and cook them. And they will be perfectly round eggs. And it comes with a lid, so the top part will cook as well. So I can't wait to try this out too. And I think that's all that I ordered. I guess it's showing that you can make a whole meal in there in that by using that same pan for different things. Hold on. You want now? There you go. Sorry, I had to let start it still. But I went on there, whenever I ordered this stuff, I went on there looking for the watch band. And then I ended up getting all this other stuff too. But I cannot believe this. An hour has passed already. I didn't realize we had been on here for that long. Okay. So I have really enjoyed this live today. I'm so glad y'all came to join me for this. But I have to go get ready for work, unfortunately. Everybody take care. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up on your way out. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. I think everybody in here is subscribed though. And everyone take care, and I will see y'all next week. I am so glad everybody stopped by. Thank you, Jeannie. And I'll go by and check the shop for that package before I go to work today. Merry Christmas to you too. Bye, everyone.